Oh, you want to know about this? This is an artifact from a much greater time than we live in today. There was no streaming. You couldn't watch whatever you wanted at any time. The VHS tape meant something. You know, it was that was an object. That was, you held the movie in your hand. Right? If you wanted it, you rented it from the video store. Sometimes we would even take the blank VHS and make a copy. That was really popular at the time. The film could get messed up. You know, there was more risk in it. You had to play with the tracking. It wasn't, you worked for a little bit. It made the movie more rewarding. Of course, we also had to deal with the rewinding, which admittedly wasn't great. Steve Weiner here from GetRubix.com, and today we're going to talk about an issue I hear folks complain about all day long. It's Intune logging, and we're going to talk about how you can stream logs in near real time from your Intune managed PCs. No, it's not just nostalgia. I feel like it was better. Not more convenient, but shit. I think I'm old now.
Get Rubix, solving for the modern workplace.
I'm going to start off today by showing you the end result of this process. So I'm in what's called a log analytics workspace, which we've talked about before, but I'm going to run a very simple query called event, and we're just going to leave it at that. And I'm going to hit run. And what am I returning here? These are actual event logs streaming from devices. So let me drill down on a specific machine. And we could see I'm getting events streamed up from different areas of the computer. So Microsoft Windows Device Management Enterprise Diagnostics Provider, that is the Intune log. So that's pretty helpful. I can take a look and see what we got. We got an event level 2. So an event level 2 is an error. We have the actual ID, which is 404, and this is the rendered description. Now, in case you're wondering, this is no different than being on a computer and finding errors. You have the event ID, you have a description down here. So the only difference is now, instead of having to do this manually on the physical device, they're streamed directly up here. So we've covered this in the past, but some things have changed in the way it gets set up, deployed to the devices, and the way the actual mechanics work. We're still using the log analytics workspace, but we're using the Azure monitor agent as opposed to a previous version of the data collection tool. And it's cool because there's some things on the back end. You're not actually pointing that client up at the log workspace. It's happening through something called a data collection rule. So we're going to talk about that and set it up and explain how it works. So there's a very important setting you need before we get started building this out, and that's in the Entra portal. So head to Entra, we're going to head to Overview, and we're going to go to Properties. And you're going to want to make sure Access Management for Azure Resources is turned on. And you'll come in, you'll use your GA account and make sure that's on, because essentially we're going to need that. Okay, so if that's on, we can then move along to portal.azure.com, and we're going to start by creating a log analytics workspace. Click create, make sure you have a valid Azure subscription. I would probably recommend making a new resource group for this, just to keep everything nice and tidy. So I'm going to call mine resource group logs YT for YouTube 001. Just make it easier for myself. We'll call this YouTube log collection. Oh, that's too much stuff. YouTube log collection. Okay, fair enough. Pick a region, and if you want to give it a tag, you can. I'm just going to review and create. Now, before we proceed with making the rest, let me just kind of outline how this all connects. So as we're building it, it'll hopefully make some sense. Okay, so here's your endpoint. Here's your log analytics workspace. So first off, Intune deploys the AMA, also known as the Azure Monitor Agent. That's a simple MSI that we're going to package and deploy. That's kind of the easy part. So what we're going to set up today is what's called a data collection rule. Data collection rule, or DCR. So the data collection rule has some information. It has the workspace ID, basically where am I sending data to, and also what data to collect, because it has to know what to pull up from what's coming in. But the real question is what's happening between the endpoint and the data collection rule. So that's where the monitored object comes in. The monitored object gets associated with the collection rule. We'll call that associated. It almost acts as a lookup from the Azure Monitor agent to tell it which Windows events to pull. So if the monitored object is associated, the AMA says, hey, monitored object, I am device ABC. I am enter join and I belong to this tenant. What DCRs apply to me? All the information in the data collection rule comes back to the endpoint from the monitored object, so it can then send the logs to that log analytic workspace. So high level, that's the flow here. So back to Azure, we have our resource. That's the log analytics workspace. Let's create the data collection rule. So we're going to go back to the home portal and you're going to look for monitor. So we're going to click monitor and we're going to go down to settings and we're going to click data collection rules. So for now, we're going to create, we'll call that BitLocker. That'll give us our BitLocker logs. Resource group, make sure you're using the same one that your log analytics workspace is in. Platform type will be Windows, and you can leave everything else alone for now. We're going to go to resources. We're going to not touch anything. We're going to add our own resource. So when we go to collect and deliver, we have to add a data source. That's going to be Windows event logs because this is used for a lot of other things. Now here is where we actually can tell it what we want. Automatically out of the box, we can make collect application, security, and system. And notice, and I go to the event viewer, those are basic ones here, right? Under Windows, you have application, system, security. So by default, you can click those and it'll just stream everything up here. But we want something a little more specific. Okay, so for this, I navigated over to Microsoft Windows BitLocker API because I want to collect the BitLocker logs. Click on management, and these are all the logs I want to collect. And when you look at the log name, Microsoft Windows BitLocker API management. So that's what we want to grab from this machine. So we're going to click on custom and we're going to say Microsoft Windows BitLocker API / management. And then we can filter for specific logs, but right now we're going to go exclamation asterisk. That's going to get us everything we want. Okay, great. Now we're going to say destination. So that's what we're collecting. And now where are we sending it to? We're sending it to Azure Monitor Logs. That's our subscription. YouTube log collection. Perfect. So we're going to add that data source. Now we need to perform the association between the monitored object and the DCR. And for this, we're going to use PowerShell. So I'm going to make a script down here. We're going to jump right to the completed script because this is about log collection and this way you'll have it. I'll put a link to it in my GitHub. If you want to see me actually walk through and create it and how I put it together, the methods I use, my rambling while I type, that's going to be a members only video. So if you're a member of the Get Rubik's channel, tomorrow there's going to be a separate video where I just walk through creating this script. All right, so script is done. Everything's set. We're going to run it. Prompted to authenticate to the tenant. Role exists, moving on. Monitored object, yeah, because I already had the role. There we go, associated successfully. So let's go see what that looks like. So to see what that looks like, let's go back to our BitLocker data collection role. Now you're not going to see anything under resources. It doesn't show here because it's kind of on the back end, but if you view the classic experience, take a look at that. So now we have this custom monitored object, which is the same name in my case. I think it's the same name as my tenant. It is. So now we have this object, and you really can't see much of it here. But look at that. Monitored objects, providers, insights. So that's the resource ID. Like we said before, the monitored object is just what the client reaches out to, and you can associate all these rules to it. So now all you have to do is get the monitoring agent. You see it'll download. That's an MSI. You see I have it saved here with the WinApp util. You just run it, make an Intune Win, Azure Monitor Agent, client setup.msi, spit it back out in the same path. And you can see I've uploaded it and assigned it in Intune. So it's automatically going to give you the install, uninstall, detection is the MSI. I apply this to all devices because what's the difference? You can see it's applying to most of my devices. It looks like one device had an issue. And that's it. You just go back to your workspace. You can use event. Let's see what comes back. A lot of app locker logs, but if we want the ones where the source is not equal to Microsoft Windows app locker, now we're getting just the AAD and Intune logs from that guy. Now, arguably, this is one of those things where I'm going to get comments where this should be in Intune. This should be built in. It's not. That's a separate conversation, right? Whether it is or not. But the really cool thing is it's not a complicated solution to stand up. Log Analytics Workspace is part of Azure. The Azure Monitor Agent is a very easy app to deploy. And now you can stream the events from the event viewer from all your PCs directly up here. And you can get really crafty, with which ones are going to be filtering up and streaming. So this is a very powerful tool set combined with everything else coming that we'll get into, like the advanced analytics and, being able to run real-time queries. This kind of completes that whole picture and just goes to show that Intune is in a very mature place. And remember, if you want to see the process I went through to create the full script, that'll be a members only video available tomorrow. You just have to join somewhere below here to become a Get Rubik's member. There's also a ton of other exclusive content as well you can get access to. And we'll be seeing you.